Consider the voltage signal V of t or the current signal I of t, the current signal I of t. What is the Y of t? With R is equal to 1. With R is equal to 1, then what is the power of the signal? P is equal to simply either V square of t or P is equal to simply either I square of t. Since R is equal to 1, the corresponding power is called the normalized power. So the carbon resistance is equal to 1. The corresponding is called the normalized power is equal to P equal to V square into t or I square of t. As this P is equal to, we know dW by dt, as this P is equal to rate of change of energy, this is equal to V square of t. From this you can represent dW equal to V square of t into dt, V square of t into dt. Okay, from this you can write W is equal to integration of V square of t dt, integration of V square of t dt can be present. W is equal to integration of V square of t dt. So suppose we consider a signal x of t. Consider a signal x of t. The corresponding energy of the signal can be represented as the energy equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x square of t dt, x square of t dt. This is the energy of the signal. Then what is the corresponding power of the signal? Power of the signal, you may know the energy of the signal. The power of the signal can be represented as the dW by dt only. The energy upon time will give you the power of the signal. So for any signal x of t equal, I am considering here the e to the power minus 80 u of t. For any signal here x of t equal to e power minus 80 u of t, what is the energy of the signal? Energy of the signal is equal to simply integration minus infinity to infinity x square of t dt. Energy of the signal simply integrate minus infinity to infinity x square of t dt. So this value is equal to e to the power. Yes, because u of t exists from 0 to infinity only, we can represent this equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus 2a t dt. So this value is equal to simply minus 1 by 2a integration minus 1 by 2a e to the power minus 2a t. Limits are from 0 to infinity, as e power minus infinity equal to 0 and e power 0 is equal to 1 is equal to 0 minus 1. This value is equal to 1 by 2a. This value is equal to 1 by 2a. This value is equal to 1 by 2a. Now what is the power of the signal? What is the power of this signal? Power of the signal is equal to simply P is equal to energy divided by total time. Total time here is equal to infinity. So this value is going to be 0. This value is going to be 0. So the energy of the signal is equal to said to be finite signal. Then the corresponding signal is termed as the energy signal, and the power of the energy signal is equal to 0. Power of the energy signal is equal to 0. Now let us consider one more signal x of t equal to. Let us consider one more signal x of t equal to represented like this from minus 1 to 1, whose amplitude is equal to 1. Then what is the energy of the signal? Energy of the signal is equal to simply as integration minus infinity to infinity x square of t dt. So this can be represented as integration minus infinity to infinity x square of t here is equal to 1 only 1 dt. So this value is equal to infinity minus of minus infinity. This value is equal to infinity. The signal exists from minus 1 to 1 only. So minus 1 to 1, 1 dt, minus 1 to 1, 1 dt. So this is equal to 1 minus of minus 1, this is equal to 2 joules, equal to 2 joules. This is the corresponding energy of the signal. As if you consider the power of the signal is equal to energy divided by total time is equal to infinity. This value is equal to 0. No, you are not supposed to consider this much only. Because time axis is nothing but total time axis you have to consider. Total time axis you have to consider. You have to consider it from up to infinity. You have to consider the corresponding is equal to energy by infinity is equal to 0. When calculating the energy in this total infinity, the signal pulse exists from minus 1 to 1. That's what we have considered. The limits are from minus 1 to 1. So indirectly this is I am splitting this integral minus infinity to 1 and from 1 to infinity, minus infinity to minus 1, this value is equal to 0, plus 1 to infinity, this value is equal to 0. Don't consider like that, as the time exists from 2 only, and power is equal to energy by 2. The corresponding is equal to 1 1. Okay, don't try to do here. The indication is that minus infinity to 1. I am splitting this integration minus infinity to minus 1, 0 into dt, plus 1 to infinity, 0 into dt, plus minus 1 to 1, 1 into dt. The corresponding value is equal to 2 joules. For calculating the power, you have to consider the total time axis, which is equal to minus infinity, which is equal to infinity. So the corresponding power is equal to energy by infinity, which is equal to 0. Corresponding power energy by infinity, which is equal to 0. Now, what is the energy of the signal u of t? What is the energy of the signal u of t? Try to calculate. What is the energy of the signal u of t? Simply formula, direct formula only. What is the energy of the signal u of t? Now here x of t is given as the u of t. X of t is given as the u of t. then the energy is equal to x of t is equal to your u of t, then the corresponding energy is equal to simply integration minus infinity to infinity x square of t dt, x square of t dt. Here because of this u of t, the limits are exist from 0 to infinity only, 0 to infinity 1 dt. The corresponding value is equal to infinity, corresponding value is equal to infinity. What is the power of the signal? Power is equal to simply infinity divided by total is equal to infinity, infinity by infinity. We cannot determine the value, At that situation, we will go for the average power. That is nothing but by calculating the power for a particular period, and we are extending that period to the infinity. That is only average value. We will consider from average value. From that average value, we can estimate the total value. How we can calculate? By taking the small part of the signal, we calculate the value. Depending on that value, we can estimate the total value. So at that situation, so we will go for the average power. The corresponding average power is equal to simply integration minus t by 2. Some period I am considering, that is integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 x square of t dt minus t by 2 x square of t dt. This is the energy of the signal upon the time period. Gives you the power of the signal. This information, this one bit information, we are going to do. Apply to the total signal with corresponding t tending to infinity. The corresponding signal is called the average signal, average power of the signal. Nothing is there, not a new thing here. Okay, here the infinity means you cannot be calculated. At that situation, we will go for the average power. Average power is nothing but for the total signal. For some signal they have given like this. In this signal, I am considering the some part of the signal, which is equal to t. We are estimating the power of that width of that signal, and I am extending the t to the infinity, limit tending to infinity. That will give you the total power. At that situation, the corresponding power formula is equal to simply limit t tending to infinity 1 by t minus t by 2 t by x square of t dt. Now we are going to calculate this one. This is equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by t integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 x square of t means nothing but 1 square dt. So this is equal to limit t tending to infinity the 1 by t integration, because of this step signal, this is 0 to t by 2 only, 0 to t by 2 dt. This value is equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by t into t by 2, 1 by t into t by 2. This is equal to 1 by 2 watt. What is the power of this step signal? You can, if you ask you, the corresponding is equal to 1 by 2 watt. Don't say not defined. So the power of the signal is equal to 1 by 2 watt. What is the energy of the signal? What is the energy of the signal? R of t. What is the energy of the signal? R of t. I am considering here x of t is equal to R of t, which is equal to t into u of t, The corresponding energy of the signal is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x square of t dt minus x square of t dt. So this value is equal to integration, because the u of t is equal to 0 to t square dt, integration 0 to infinity t square dt. So this value is equal to infinity, t cube by 3 upon 0 to infinity. This value is equal to infinity. What is the power of the signal? Power is equal to infinity divided by infinity. At that situation, we will go for the average power. We are going to calculate this average power. So this is equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by t. Limit t tending to infinity 1 by t integration of minus t by 2 to t by 2 t square into u square of t dt, as u of t is from 0 to infinity only. So you have to consider this equal to 1 by t integration 0 to t by 2 t square dt. This value is equal to simply 1 by t into t cube divided by 8, 1 by t into t cube divided by 8 as a limit to t tending to infinity. This value is going to be infinity. So the power of the signal is equal to infinity and energy of the signal is equal to infinity. We can call from this conclusion what is the energy of the signal. Earlier we have discussed e power minus 8t u of t, energy equal to 1 by 2a, and the power of the signal is equal to 0, energy equal to 1 by 2a, and power of the signal is equal to 0, power of the signal equal to 0. What is the final value of the signal? As t tending to infinity, this value is going to be 0. This value is going to be 0. So we can call, if the energy is finite, the corresponding signal is called the energy signal, and the power of the signal is equal to 0. And what about the final value of the signal? Final value of the signal is going to be 0. And one more example in that also. We consider minus 1 to 1. What is the final value of the signal? Final value of the signal is going to be 0. Final value of the signal is equal to 0. So we can call whenever the signal whose final value is going to be 0, then the corresponding signal can be treated as the energy signal. Then the signal having the finite energy, the corresponding power of the signal is equal to 0. Now consider This one, in this case, if we consider x of t equal to u of t, here energy equal to infinity and the corresponding power is of a finite value. So this signal can be treated as a power signal. What is the final value here? As t tending to infinity, this final value is equal to 1, that is some finite value. Here the final value is equal to 0. The final value is some finite value. Then the corresponding signal was treated as a power signal. The energy of the power signal is equal to infinity. Now coming to this one, x of t equal to r of t into u of t. In this signal, what is the final value? As r of t equal to ramp is going to be continuously increasing. The final value is equal to infinity. At that situation, the corresponding signal is neither energy nor even signal power signal. The corresponding energy equal to infinity here, and the power is equal to infinity here. So by directly seeing the signal and observing the final value of the signal, we can conclude whether the given signal is the energy signal or power signal. Very powerful points. All these are very powerful points. All these are for 1 mark questions. They will give directly the statement. What is the power of the energy signal? What is the final value of the energy signal? What may be the final value of the neither energy or power signal? What is the energy of the power signal? What is the energy of the power signal? Like that they will ask you. Okay, if energy signal is of the energy signal, the signal is of the power signal, the signal is of the neither energy nor power. I am writing as the E bar is nothing but neither energy and P bar is nothing but neither power signal. The corresponding energy, the corresponding power, and the corresponding final value. If energy signal, the corresponding energy equal to finite value, some finite value, and the corresponding power is equal to always 0, and the corresponding final value is equal to 0. Final value is equal to 0. If you consider the power signal, the energy equal to infinity, and the corresponding power is of some finite value, and the final value is some finite value. Coming to neither energy or not power, here energy equal to infinity, power is equal to infinity, and the final value is equal to infinity. Keep it in a box and put it in your mind, not in book, not in your mind. Don't try to by heart. Okay, just observe the thing only. Just to, if energy equal to finite value, then power equal to finite divided by total duration. Definitely that will be 0. Okay. And the basic energy signal equal to e power minus 80 u of t, as t tending to infinity, this value definitely 0, so final value is equal to 0. The reverse of the power signal means here energy equal to infinity and power is finite. Energy is infinity. Okay, power signal always we try to use it to calculate the average energy, average power, right? Always use it to calculate the average power. Why we are considering the average power? Because in power we are getting infinity by infinity. So from that term we can remember this energy is equal to infinity, because energy equal to energy by time only. Okay, because of getting the term infinity by infinity only, we are going to the calculation of average power. So the energy of the power signal can be treated as the infinity, no doubt at all. We may not forget it until we not forget. Okay, the corresponding power should be finite only. The final value is going to be finite. If the final value is going to be infinity, the corresponding energy and power are infinity only. So such a signal is called the neither energy nor power signal. Suppose if the function f of t having the energy E, and the corresponding power is equal to P. Then what is the energy of the signal f of at plus b? What is the energy of the signal and what is the power of the signal f of at plus b? Suppose if you consider f of t. Suppose you consider this f of t having energy equal to E, so minus infinity f square of t dt is equal to your energy. Now, what is the energy of this signal? I am considering this as the E dash equal to integration minus infinity f square of at plus b dt. I am considering this at plus b equal to some z. I am considering. From this we can represent this dt is equal to dz by a, as limits are from minus infinity to infinity only. If you put t equal to minus infinity, z is equal to infinity only. At t equal to infinity, z is equal to minus infinity, and t equal to infinity, z equal to infinity only. So the limits are from minus infinity to infinity only, whose value is equal to f square of z dz divided by a. So this can be represented as 1 by a minus infinity f square of z dz, as we discussed in the basic mathematics. This is equal to 1 by a integration minus infinity f square of T dt, f square of T dt you can call. So the corresponding signal can be represented as the E by A. Corresponding signal can be represented as the E by A. The energy of the signal f of AT plus B is equal to simply E by A. As energy equal to E by A, so power also should be P by A. Power also should be P by A. That is verified. Power also should be P by A. That is verified. Okay. For this, the power of the signal is equal to power of the signal P dash. I am writing as the 1 by T integration minus T by 2 to T by 2 f square of AT plus B. F square of AT plus B dt with the limit t tending to infinity. With the limit t tending to infinity. Now here I am also considering this AT plus B is equal to this AT plus B equal to some Z. Then dt is equal to dz divided by A. So we can write directly this equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by T integration minus T by 2 to T by 2 minus T by 2 to T by 2 f square of Z into dz divided by A. So this can be represented as the power divided by A. Now listen, we are doing the scaling operation here. Okay, so here I am considering some signal of some duration t I am considering here. Okay, we are doing f of AT is nothing but scaling operation. Scaling operation means I am considering this A is greater than 1. So the signal may be compressed. Because of the scaling operation, right? Compressed by the width is equal to here. This width is equal to T. Now new width will become T by A. So in place of T you have to write T by A. Got it? Getting or not? In place of T you have to write T by A and the corresponding duration also minus T by 2A to T by 2A of the total is equal to T by A only. If you consider T by 2A minus T by 2A is equal to T by A only, corresponding time you can consider 1 by T by A. Because of it you have this P by A into A also will appear. So this PA will get cancelled. The corresponding is equal to P. Don't try to write the power of the signal AT plus B is equal to P only. So this is equal to power only. F of T having the power P, f of AT plus B also having the same power. Getting or not? Because of this one. So this one because of this one T only, because of the scaling operation only, f of AT this dt equal to dz by A. You have to use this T as a T by A because the signal may be compressed. Okay, getting or not? So because of the T by A minus T by A, everything is same. This is equal to P. This concept again will appear in the calculation of the f of T having the Fourier series coefficient C, and then what is the Fourier series coefficient called f of AT plus B. At that situation also it will appear. The corresponding same Cm will appear. At that time also we will discuss again. So don't forget to place this T as the T by A. This place T as the T by A. Now, if you consider the signal f of T equal to signal f, put it in a box and keep it in our mind. Put it in our box and don't keep it in our book. Keep it in our mind. Just keep it in our mind. This is equal to simply just remember like this only. If f of T equal to E, f of AT plus B means E by A. Independent of the time duration equal to minus infinity to infinity. E by A. But the power point of view we have 1 by T. E divided by A. Like this also you can remember. The corresponding power is equal to E by A upon T, actually E by A upon T. So upon T is nothing but T also reduces by a factor A. So this is equal to T by A. So this will become E by T, which is equal to original power P only. Which is equal to E by T, which is equal to original power P only. Without no need to do this much total analysis. Okay. Or we are having power is equal to energy by time. Because the scaling signal is going to be compressed by width is equal to 1 by A factor. So this is equal to E by T divided by T by A. 1 by A get cancelled is equal to E by T. So the corresponding power is equal to original power only. F of AT plus the original power only. Now let us consider a signal of the periodic signal. Let us consider a periodic signal is equal to like this. This is equal to like this. This is equal to like this. This is a periodic signal with the period is equal to T. Periodic signal with the period is equal to T. Now this is the signal f of T. What is the power of the signal? I am considering before going to this. What is the power of the signal? What is the power of the signal f of T equal to cos theta? I am considering a cos theta or a cos omega t, whatever you can say. A cos omega t or a sin theta. What is the power? What is the energy or power of the signal? If we consider energy of the signal, this energy equal to we don't know what is the power. What is the energy signal or power signal? Depending on the final value, we can estimate this is the power signal or energy signal. This value is always lies between -1 and 1. Always lies between -1 and 1. So at t tending to infinity, it should be some finite value only. As t tending to infinity, should be some finite value only. It may not go to the infinity. It may go to 0 and immediately You can write the -1 and -1 and -1 some finite values. It will remain at some finite values between -1 and 1. We cannot say the exact value, but it should be between -1 and 1. That should be a finite value only. So final value can be treated as the finite value only. We are not supposed to calculate the actual value at t equal infinity. We have to identify whether the value is the finite value or infinite value or 0 at infinity. That's it only we have to estimate. So the final value can be a finite value. And we have finite value, so the corresponding signal can be treated as a power signal. Corresponding signal can be treated as a power signal. Then what is the power of the signal? Power of the signal is equal to limit to t tending to infinity 1 by t integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 minus t by 2 a square cos square theta d theta. So this can be represented as a 1 by t into 1 already we have seen cos square theta can be represented as the a square into 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So this can be represented as 1 by t into integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 a square into 1 by 2 plus integration minus t by 2 cos 2 theta by t. For this is over one period. I am considering the area under one period. For the cosine signals is always 0 only. Cosine is always 0 only. Plus 0 you will get. So this is equal to 1 by t into a square by 2 into t. This dt will get cancelled. This dt will get cancelled and the corresponding power is equal to a square divided by 2. Corresponding power is equal to a square divided by 2. So the periodic signal can be treated as a power signal. As the power of the signal is equal to finite value you are getting. As the power of the signal is equal to finite value you are getting. So the corresponding signal can be treated as a power signal. Like that also we can estimate what is the energy of the signal. If you consider the energy of the signal is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity a square cos square theta d theta a square cos square theta d theta. This value you will get infinity. Energy of the signal is equal to infinity and power of the signal equal to some finite value. We can call the signal is a power signal. So from this we can conclude the periodic in nature. The periodic signal can be treated as a power signal. Periodic signals can be treated as a power signal. Okay, periodic signal can be treated as a power signal, and we will verify what is the power of the signal. We will see. Here from this conclusion only, if you are not in position to identify the final value, just go through the formulas. Try to calculate the energy or try to calculate the power. If energy is infinity, power is finite value, definitely the signal is a power signal. Now here I am considering, from this we can conclude that the all periodic signals can be treated as a power signal. So I am considering here a periodic signal of period is equal to t. The corresponding signal can be treated as a power signal. Then what is the power we are going to calculate? I am going to calculating considering the power we have 1 by t limit t tending to infinity 1 by t integration 0 to t. This duration I am considering 0 to t f square of t dt This is your power of the signal. This is your power of the signal. Here no need to extend this t tending to infinity because the same period of information only repeating for each and every interval. No problem. So I am considering the power of the signal by considering the two periods of information. So the corresponding power is equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by 2t integration 0 to 2t f square of t dt. So yes, this 0 to t f square of t same information exists in the t to 2t also. So we can write this as the 2 into 0 to t information. Okay, this signal can be represented as this here you got some value a, here some value a. What is the overall a? You got 2a only. So same information is repeating in this t to 2 only. So this can be represented as the t getting or not. This can be represented as a 2 into integration 0 to t f square of t dt 2 will get cancelled and this value is equal to t tending to infinity 1 by t integration 0 to t f square of t dt integration 0 to t f square of t dt. This is nothing but the period of the one period only. Even we can remove this limit t tending to infinity also because we are considering this we are considering the power for the one period only. I am considering. So one period is equal to 1 by t 0 to t f square of t dt only. 1 by t f square of t dt only. If we consider 5 periods, even though the corresponding p is equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by 5t into 5 into integration 0 to t f square of t dt. 5 will get cancelled and the corresponding is equal to power of the first period only. So we can call the power of the periodic signal equal to simply power of the one period only. So the power of the periodic signal very important equal to power of the one period only, even if they give you a periodic signal and if they ask you the power of the signal, at that situation you have to calculate one period power, that is enough to get the total power of the signal. Total power is, if you consider 10 periods of information, that is 1 by 10t, 0 to 10t, 0 to 10t, this can be represented as 10 into 0 to t f square of t dt, 10 into 0 to f square of t, 10 times will get cancelled, and the corresponding is equal to 1 by t integration 0 to f square of t dt only, which is equal to power of the one period, which is equal to power for the one period. So we can call the power of the periodic signal. Power of the periodic signal is equal to the power of over one period only. In your cos a cos theta and a sin theta also, if you calculate the power for one period, then you will get a square by 2 only. Earlier we have calculated the power for a cos theta by considering the limit t tending to infinity like that minus t by 2 like that. I am calculating this power for one period only. One period is nothing but integration 0 to 2 pi. One period is nothing but 1 by 2 pi integration 0 to 2 pi a square cos square theta d theta, a square cos square theta d theta. This value is equal to 1 by 2 pi into integration 0 to 2. Let us consider a first question. The given signal f of t. Let us write down a question. The given signal f of t is periodic with a period is periodic with a period is equal to 4. Is periodic with period is 4. Then what is the power of the signal f of t minus 1 divided by 2? What is the power of the signal f of t minus 1 divided by 2? This they are asking. They are asking you have to calculate the power of the signal f of t minus 1 upon 2. So this can be represented as the f of 1 by 2 t minus 1 by 2. This is the format f of at plus b. So f of t having the power p and f of at plus b also having the same power p. And the given signal f of t is the periodic in nature they have given. So the total power of the signal is equal to power over one period only. Total power of the signal is equal to power over one period only. So I am considering this one period information as here. This one period information as here is like this. Amplitude is equal to 3 and here the amplitude is equal to minus 3. What is the expression for this? You have to write. First of all, you have to calculate the power of the signal. You have to calculate the power of the slope of the signal is equal to 3 minus 0 upon minus 2 minus 0. 3 minus 0 upon minus 1 minus 0. This here equal to minus 1. From minus 1 only we are having this one. Up to this you have to calculate the corresponding slope. Minus 1 minus 0. This value is equal to minus 3. And the corresponding point I am considering as the origin is 0 comma 0. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 m into x minus 0. So this can be represented as the corresponding signal f of t equal to minus 3t. The corresponding signal f of t is equal to minus 3t. Now we are supposed to calculate the power over this one period. Power is equal to simply 1 by t, that is 1 by 4 integration minus 2 to 2 f square of t dt, f square of t dt 1 by t integration minus 2 to 2 f square of t dt. So this value is equal to 1 by 4 into integration minus 1 to 1, since minus 2 to minus 1 this value is equal to 0. Minus 1 to this is equal to minus 3t whole square dt, minus 3 whole square dt. So this can be represented as a 9 by 4 integration minus 1 to 1 t square dt. As it is an even function, so this can be represented as the 9 by 4 into 2 0 to 1 t square dt, 0 to t square dt. So this is equal to 9 by 2 into t cube by 3. 9 by 2 into t cube by 3. Limits are from 0 to 1. So this value is equal to 9 by 2 into 1 by 3. And this is equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5, which is equal to 1.5. Thus, this is the power over one period. What is the power of the total signal? For the periodic signal, power over one period is equal to the power of the total signal. Power of the total signal. So the corresponding power of this f of t minus 1 by 2 can be represented as the 1.5 only. Don't be confused. Okay, simple question only. Simple question. Don't try to calculate. Don't try to doing the shifting and scaling properties. Don't write the shifting and scaling properties first by writing the t minus 1. After that, writing the scaling. After that, don't need to calculate the power, because this f of 80 plus having the same power only. If they ask you the energy of the signal, if they give you some signal they have given, and they ask you energy of the signal f of 80 plus b, at that situation also no need to calculate. Simply calculate the energy of the signal E and energy of the signal f of t, and the corresponding signal equal to simply E divided by A. Next, coming to this one, x of t equal to e to the power j2t cos 10t they have given. What is the energy or power? If energy signal, what is the energy? If it is power signal, what is the power? You need to calculate. Given signal equal to x of t is equal to e to the power j2t cos 10t, e to the power j2t cos 10t. This can be represented as, if you depending on your choice, you can write this cos 10t can be represented as a e power j10t minus plus e power minus j10t divided by 2, or this e power j2t can be represented as a cos 2t plus j sin 2t, whatever. Depending on your choice, you have to represent this. I am representing this as the e power j2t into e power j10t plus e to the power minus j10t divided by 2 minus j10t divided by 2. So this can be represented as the e power j12t plus e to the power minus j80 divided by 2 1 by 2 into this much. What is the power of the signal? E power j is what is the power of the signal? E to the power j80 or anything, e power jt or whatever, a into e power jt if you consider. What is the power of the signal? A into e to the power jt. This a into e power jt can be represented as the a into cos t plus j sin t, right? A into cos t plus j sin t, right? What is the power of the signal? Power of this a cos t equal to a square by 2, and power of this this a sin t is equal to simply a square by 2 only. So this is equal to a square is equal to a square. So the power of the signal, power of the phasor signal can be represented as the a square only. Power of the phasor signal can be represented as the a square only. Power of the a cos t or a sin t is equal to a sin t corresponding power is equal to a square by 2. Power of this e to the power a e power jt power is equal to simply a square only. Simply a square only. Okay, no need to do the difference. No need to do the divide by 2. So the corresponding power of this signal can be represented as the 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 2 by 4. Whose value is equal to 1 by 2. Whose value is equal to 1 by 2. Directly you can write. No, I don't want to write this one. If you want to represent this in the cos terms also, we can write e power j2t can be represented as the cos 2t plus j sin 2t by 2, cos 2t into cos 10t. This can be, this you have to separate like a cos a cos b, like a cos a cos b equal to 2 cos a cos b equal to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Like that we have to do. Like that we have to do. Now first of all, we have to estimate the given energy signal, power signal. This is the sinusoidal signal only. Sinusoidal signal is nothing but definitely this periodic signal. Definitely it is a power signal. The corresponding power is equal to this much, equal to 1 by 2 watt. Coming to next one, x of t equal to something they have given. X of t equal to 12 cos 20t plus 20 t plus 5 by 3 something they have given. Okay, this is the sinusoidal signal only. Sinusoidal signal means definitely it is a power signal. Definitely it is a power signal. The corresponding power is depends only on the magnitude only, independent of the phase. Okay, for that purpose I consider. Okay, independent of the phase. You don't bother about this phase value. Don't bother about this phase value. Directly we can write this power is equal to simply. This power is equal to simply a square by 2. That is 12 square by 2 plus 16 square divided by 2. 16 square divided by 2 is equal to 144 plus 256 upon 2. 256 upon 2. This value is equal to how much? 400 I think. 200 plus 100. 350 plus 40. 90 plus 10. 400 divided by 2. So this value is equal to 200 watt. 200 watt. Coming to next question. Equal to 2 plus e power minus 60 into what is not a phasor function. Whenever you see e power j, then only you can call that as a phasor function. Then only you can call that as a phasor function. And the phasor function is a periodic in nature. Here there is no j at all. Here is exponential function they have given. Okay. Here the exponential function they have given. The corresponding function we have given is equal to 2 plus e to the power minus 60 into u of t. 2 plus e power minus 60 into u of t. For estimating the energy or power by using the final value you can calculate. By using the final value you can calculate what is the final value of the signal. As t tending to minus t tending to infinity, what is this value? This e power minus infinity is 0, and this 2 value is because of this u of t. They start from 0 to infinity only. 0 to infinity only. This 2 is constant value. As t tending to infinity, e power minus infinity is equal to 0. So that final value of the signal is equal to 2, which is some finite value. As final value is a finite value, the corresponding signal to be treated as a what signal? What signal? Power signal. Corresponding signal to be treated as a power signal. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Power signal. So we have to calculate the corresponding power. P is equal to 1 by t integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 minus t by 2 t by 2 2 plus e to the power minus 60 whole square. 2 plus e to the power minus 60 whole square, and thus limit t tending to infinity, because it is not a periodic signal. If it is a periodic signal, one kind of information is enough. No need to consider this limit t tending to infinity also, because here is not a periodic signal. We have to consider limit t tending to infinity. Like this, and this value is equal to limit t tending to infinity 1 by t integration 0 to t by 2 integration, because of this u of t, integration 0 to t by 2. By expanding this one, this can be represented as the 4 plus 4 into e to the power minus 60, 4 into e to the power minus 60 plus 4 into the power minus 60 plus then plus e to the power minus 20, a plus b whole square only. Nothing is there, a plus b whole square only. So this can be represented as the limit t tending to infinity 1 by t into 4 into t by 2, 1 by t into 4 integration equal to 1 only, 4 into t by 2 minus 4 by 6 into e to the power minus 60 by 2 minus 1 minus 60 by 2 minus 1 plus minus 1 by 12 into e to the power minus 12 by minus 12t by 2 minus 1 by substituting the limits by doing integration, substituting the limits and substituting the corresponding limits equal to 0 equal to 1 only. That's only I consider. Now what about this value? What about this value? This value is equal to first function is 2 tt will get cancelled and corresponding value is equal to 2. And coming to this one by substituting t tending to infinity, e to the power minus infinity is equal to 0. E to the power minus infinity is equal to 0. And what about this one? Minus 4 divided by 60. As t tending to infinity, the value 1 by t is equal to 0 only. Getting or not? Here this tt got cancelled, so 4 by 2 is equal to 2. Coming to this factor, I am saying this is equal to minus 4 by 16 e power minus 60 by 2 minus 1 upon t, where upon t you will get, here I am separating this t, upon t you will get, okay, by taking e power minus infinity this value, of course it is 0, minus 1 by t as t tending to infinity, 1 by t tending to 0 only. The same concept here also will appear, is 1 by t. This value will become 0 minus 1 by t, because of this t tending to infinity, 1 by t equal to 0. So this value is equal to simply 2 watt, simply 2 watt. So the given signal is a power signal. Our power is equal to 2 watt. What is the energy of the signal? What is the energy of the signal? No doubt at all. For any power signal, energy of the signal is equal to infinity. Here energy is equal to infinity and power is equal to how much? 2 watt. Like that also they will ask you. Don't be confused. They will give the power signal and what is the energy of the signal. Okay, no need to calculate by writing minus infinity 2 plus something. If you concluded that the given signal is the power signal, directly you can write the energy of the signal is equal to infinity, energy of the signal is equal to infinity. If the signal is energy signal, then what about the power? What about the power? Power is simply energy divided by infinity is equal to 0. Coming to the next one, x of t is equal to 2 plus e to the power 60 into u of t, 2 plus 60 into u of t. First of all, you have to estimate the given signal is the energy signal or power signal. From that only you can calculate the energy of the signal or power of the signal. Energy of the signal or power of the signal. Power of the signal. What is the final value? Because of u of t, this exists from 0 to infinity, exists from 0 to infinity. By taking as t tending to infinity, what is this value? This is equal to 2 plus e to the power infinity. E power infinity is equal to infinity plus 2. This value is equal to infinity. As final value is going to be infinity. As final value is going to be infinity, the corresponding signal is treated as a neither energy nor power signal. For such a signals, what is the energy of the signal is equal to infinity. What is the energy of the signal is power of the signal is equal to infinity. So the power or energy of the signal is equal to infinity because the given signal is a neither energy nor power signal. Coming to the next one, the given signal x of t is equal to 1 plus cos omega t upon 2, where the limits are from minus pi w less than t less than equal to pi by w. T less than equal to pi by w. This is the limits they have given, and it is equal to 0 otherwise. First of all, you have to estimate the given signal is the energy signal or power signal. If it is energy, you can calculate the energy. If it is power, we will calculate the power. What is signal they have given? X of t equal to 1 plus cos omega t by 2. This is the sinusoidal signal only. Definitely it is a power signal. What is the final value of this signal? This particular range only they have given. Okay, for particular t only, particular values only, the function equal to 1 plus cos omega t by 2. For other values of this period, this value is equal to 0. So what is the final value of this signal? Final value of this signal is equal to 0. Final value of this signal is equal to what? Final value of this signal is equal to 0. So you have to calculate the final value of the signal is equal to 0. So corresponding signal is your energy signal. Corresponding signal is your energy signal. So what is the power of the signal? Definitely the power of the signal is equal to 0 since the given signal is since we concluded that the given signal is energy signal and final value is going to be 0. Okay, final value is going to be 0 means because they have given 0 directly. 0 other than this interval. 0 other than this interval, so the value is equal to 0. So final value is your 0. The corresponding signal is energy. So corresponding signal is energy signal. So from this we can calculate. You have to calculate the energy of the signal. Energy of the signal is equal to simply your integration minus infinity x square of t dt. Same formula. Nothing is there. Very simple. Equal to not only this simple. Total gate is simple. No problem. Okay, minus infinity x square of t dt. So this can be represented as a 1 by 4 integration minus pi by w to pi by w 1 plus cos omega t whole square. 1 plus cos omega t whole square dt. What is the period of the signal? 1 plus cos omega t by 2. Period is equal to simply 2 pi by omega. Period is equal to simply 2 pi by omega only. What they have given the range? The range of the signal they have given is equal to 2 pi by omega only. The signal they have given is equal to 2 pi by omega only. Now, suppose you have to calculate this 1 by 4 into integration minus pi by w to pi by w into 1 plus cos square omega t plus 2 cos omega t dt plus 2 cos omega t dt. Now what is the integration you are going to calculate? Here is the cosine signal and the integration over one period. Integration over one period for cosine signal is definitely equal to 0. So we can roll out this we can remove the term. So this is equal to integration minus pi by w to pi by w minus pi by w to pi by w is equal to 1 plus, this I am writing as the 1 plus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. Can I write 1 plus cos 2 omega t divided by 2? Because 1 plus cos 2 theta equal to 2 cos square theta. 2 cos square theta. This right like this I can write. Corresponding integration you are supposed to calculate is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 into 1 by 4 into 1 into dt means t from minus pi by omega to pi by omega plus 1 by 2. Again this is your cosine signal over one full period is equal to always 0. So this value will become 1 by 2 from 1 by 2 into t from minus pi w to pi w. So this can be represented as 1 by 4 into pi w plus 1 by 8 into 1 by 4 into 2 pi w here. Pi w minus of minus pi w 2 pi by w. So this value is equal to 1 by 8 into 2 pi by w. 1 by 8 into 2 pi by w. So this can be represented as the 2 pi by w into 3 by 8. 3 by 8. This can be represented as a like this only 2 pi by w into 3 by 8. Got it or not? This is equal to minus pi by w. Here I am writing this as the 1 plus cos 2 omega t divided by cos square omega t can be represented as a 1 plus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 So this is equal to 1 by 2 into t. This value will become 0 only. This value will become 0 only. Upon doing this integration from minus pi by w to pi by w, this value is equal to 2 pi by w. 2 pi by w plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. The 1 by 8 into 2 pi by w. 1 by 8 into 2 pi by w. By taking this 2 pi w as a common, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 which is equal to 3 by 8. The corresponding is equal to simply cancel and 3 pi divided by 4 w. 3 pi divided by 4 w. This is your answer. Like that you have to calculate power is equal to 0 and this is equal to 0. Okay, don't be confused. We are applying in our hand that the integration over the cosine signal for one full period is equal to 0. Simply you can neglect those terms. Next one. What is the power of the signal sin square omega naught t? What is the power of the signal? Power or energy? What is the no? I am not saying the power of the signal. Power or energy? If it is power signal, you have to calculate the power. If it is energy signal, you have to calculate the energy. For sin square omega naught t, they have given f of t equal to sin square omega naught t. They are asking either energy or power. Energy signal, what is the energy? If the power signal, what is the power? Here, so they have given sin square omega naught t. This can be represented as a 1 minus cos 2 omega naught t divided by 2. 1 minus cos 2 omega naught t divided by 2. Here definitely it is a periodic signal. Sinusoidal signal, periodic signal. The corresponding energy is equal to definitely infinity. Corresponding energy definitely infinity. Power you have to calculate. For this the power is equal to directly we can write the power for over one period is equal to power of the total signal. Like that also you can calculate. Or otherwise by writing is equal to 1 by t. Integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 minus t by 2 t by 2 1 by 4 into 1 minus cos 2 omega naught t whole square. 1 minus cos 2 omega naught t whole square. Limit t tending to infinity. The corresponding power. So this can be represented as a 1 by 4 taken as outside. 1 by 4 limit t tending to infinity. 1 by t into integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 1 plus cos square 2 omega naught t 1 plus cos square 2 omega naught t minus 2 cos 2 omega naught t minus 2 cos 2 omega naught t. Here also it is one period of this is integration over one period over one period for the cosine signal is equal to always 0. We may having the doubt here is that see minus t by 2 I am considering. We are not saying that this is one period. We are not saying this is the one period. So I am considering this cosine signal as like this. If it is from minus pi to pi, definitely the value should be 0 because the area under one period is equal to 0. Here minus t by 2 We are not concluded about this is the one period or not. We are not supposed to conclude this is one period or not. At that situation, here listen. This is our signal. If you move from this side of consider sinusoidal signal, that will be very clear. This is your sinusoidal signal. If you move my t by 2 in this direction or in this direction, whatever the distance you move in this direction, t by 2 I am considering as here, t by corresponding minus t by 2 is equal to here. Definitely here it is a positive area and here it is a negative area. Here it is a negative area and the answer will be 0. If you move 3 by 2, if you consider up to this one is t by 2, you consider up to this one is t by 2, you consider up to this is the positive. And this is your negative, this part will become 0 and this up to this level the corresponding area is negative and this corresponding area is positive. This corresponding area is positive, this total area will become 0 only, So for the cosine signal we consider the period from minus t by 2, minus 1 to 1, minus 2 to 2, minus 3 to 3, whatever, the corresponding value is equal to 0 only, corresponding area is equal to 0 only. So the corresponding area is equal to 0, so you no need to consider this term, Like in our previous question, I am writing this as the 1 by t, integration minus t by 2 to t by 2, 1 plus again this is equal to 1 plus cos 4 omega naught t divided by 2, 1 plus cos 4 omega naught divided by 2, again this is the cosine signal over one period is equal to 0 only. So you can remove this term also, so I can write this equal to 1 by 4, limit to t tending to infinity, 1 by t into 1 into t by 2 minus of t by 2, that is equal to t, plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by t into 1 by t into t, 1 by 2 plus 1 by t into 1 by 2 into t. This dt will get cancelled, and this value equal to 1 by 4 into 1 plus 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 4 into 3 by 2. This value is equal to 3 divided by 8 watt. 3 divided by 8 watt. 3 by 8 watt. Clear? Clear or not? Right. If you want to calculate directly, this is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 cos 2 omega naught t. Power is equal to simply is equal to 1 by 4 by 1 by 4 plus a square by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus a square by 2. This is equal to 1 by 8. This is equal to 1 by 8. Directly you can write this is equal to 3 by 8 watt. Like that also you can calculate the power of the signal. For this purpose, for saying, for explaining this concept point of view, I consider this one. Directly you can write, because this is a DC signal only. What is the power of this A? What is the power of the U of t? Power of your calculated is equal to 1 by 2. A into U of t we consider the corresponding power equal to simply a square by 2. Already we have calculated. Okay, what is the power of the signal? DC signal A. DC signal A is nothing but A into U of t plus U of minus t only, right? A into U of t plus U of minus t only. For A into U of t equal to a square by 2 and A into U of minus t equal to a square by 2. This value is equal to a square only. So for DC signal simply amplitude square only. For DC signal the power is equal to simply a square only. This concept is the power of the signal f of t equal to a. We can consider the question also. Power of the signal f of t is equal to a. F of t is equal to a. For that signal I am considering as a can be written as the a into U of t plus U of minus t. A into U of t plus U of minus t. As U of t having the power p, so U of minus t also having the same power p. Same power already we have seen. F of t having the power p. Then what about the power of the f of a t plus b? Same power only. Like from that concept also we can write this is equal to a square by 2 plus a square by 2 is equal to a square. From this the corresponding power is equal to, from this corresponding power 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by plus this cosine signal only a square by 2 nothing but 1 by 4 by 2 1 by 8 is equal to 3 by 8 only. Okay, this is directly we can write for this purpose. Everyone should write like this way only. But for this concept, for clearing this concept only, I have considered this one minus t by 2 for the cosine signal. Can I consider the area as 0 or not? If 1 period, then we can consider 0. We did not mention this equal to 1 period. So at that situation also, from minus t by 2 or minus 1 to 1 or minus 2 to 2, minus 3 to 3, whatever. Minus 3 to 3, whatever, the corresponding sinusoidal signal will appear here positive, here negative, positive or negative. Total area is equal to 0 only. Now consider the next example given. Write down. Given x of t is equal to these are limits are from minus 6, the corresponding equal to minus 4 here, the corresponding minus 4 here is equal to 4, and this is your 6, the corresponding amplitude of 6 and minus, corresponding amplitudes are 6 and minus 6. This is a signal, this signal f of t This is the signal f of t. Multiply with the one more signal g of t. Multiply with one more signal g of t. The corresponding signal is given as the strength of 5 of strength is equal to 1 only. Strength is equal to 1 only, and another equal to minus 5 of strength is equal to 1 only. 1 only. Upon multiplication, we will get the signal. Upon multiplication, this signal, you will get the signal that h of t equal to f of t into g of t. They given the signal f of t equal to like this, g of t equal to this. They are saying that h of t equal to f of t into g of t. Then what is the power of integration of h of t dt? They are asking. What is the power of integration of h of t? They are asking. What is the power of integration of h of t dt? They are asking. Write down. Given the signal f of t equal to like this, and the corresponding signal g of t is equal to this, then given h of t is equal to f of t into g of t, then what is the power of the integration of the signal h of t? What is the power or energy? What is the not only power or energy of power and energy or power or energy of integration of h of t dt equal to how much? Now, first of all, you have to multiply these two signals. This signal of the format only f of t into del of t minus del of t. The corresponding is equal to f of 0 into del of t only. So upon multiplying this one, what you will get? The corresponding signal h of t is equal to the corresponding signal h of t equal to simply f of 5, f of minus 5. This is minus 5. F of minus 5 into del of t plus 5. Del of t plus 5 plus f of 5 into del of t minus 5. Del of t minus 5. This f of minus 5 and f of 5 value we have to calculate. We have to calculate from this one. What is the slope of this signal? What is the slope of considering the corresponding amplitude equal to x and this value equal to minus 5. What is the slope of this signal? Slope of the signal equal to simply this value 6. So 6 minus 0 divided by minus 4 minus of minus 4 minus of minus 6 minus 4 minus of minus 6. So this is equal to x minus 0 divided by minus 5 minus of minus 6. So 0 is equal to 6 by 2 is equal to 3 is equal to x divided by 1. So corresponding magnitude is equal to 3. So f of minus 5 is equal to 3. Similarly here also f of 5 is equal to minus 3 you will get. F of 5 equal to minus 3 you will get. So upon multiplication this can be represented as the f of 3 into del of t plus 5. 3 into del of t plus 5 minus 3 into del of t minus 1. Nothing is a simple signal manipulation. Something they have given a question. Everything you know. How to calculate the multiplication, how to do the integration, how to calculate the power, everything you know. Just they are asking. Just they are testing whether you know or not. You know. Whether you know or not, just you know everything. You know everything, right? Then simply directly you can write is equal to 3 into del of t plus 5. The corresponding strength is equal to 3. The signal is at minus 5. Signal is at minus 5. Now here is equal to the corresponding strength is equal to minus 3 and the signal is equal to corresponding strength equal to signal strength t equal to 5 and the corresponding strength is equal to 3 only. Now they are asking we have integration of the signal. What we know? Integration of this. How can you do the integration? Already we know. Already we done. Integration of the signal is equal to simply the step signal whose strength is equal to change in step. Here the strength of the impulse is equal to 3. So there should be a change in strength. T equal to minus 5 is equal to 3. Change in strength t equal to minus 5 is 3. Okay, here equal to 0 and now this is equal to 3. The change in step is equal to 3 minus 0 which is equal to strength of the impulse at that instant. Now what is the change? Next we are having impulse at t equal to 5. What is the strength of this impulse at t equal to 5 is equal to minus 3. There should be step change at minus 3 up to this t equal to 5. This step is equal to 3 only. At this value we have to calculate the corresponding step change. Step change equal to minus 3. So minus 3 equal to present minus. We have to calculate previous which equal to minus 3. So present value is equal to 0. So at this point this value is going to be 0. This is going to be 0. This is your signal. Integration of this signal. This is the integration of this h of t. Integration of this h of t dt. Not a new thing. Already you know. So corresponding amplitude here is equal to 3. Which type of signal is it? Energy signal or power signal? As it is a finite signal and final value is going to be 0. So definitely there is a energy signal. And what is the power of the signal? Power of the signal is equal to 0. Power is equal to 0 and this energy is equal to simply 9 square, simply 3 square into 5 minus of minus. Or directly you can write integration minus 5 to 5 3 square dt. So this is equal to 9 into 5 minus of minus 5. This value is equal to 90 joules. If suppose the given function g of t is given as like this. The given function g of t is given as like this. Then what is the energy or power of the signal? Then what will be the energy or power of the signal? Write it down. Then what will be the energy or power of the signal? Here, what is the value? This value will become f of 5. What is the value? F of 5 into del of t minus 1, because of the strength is equal to negative, because of the strength is minus 1. Because of the strength is minus 1, this value will become plus 3 into del of t minus 5. Plus 3 into del of t minus 5. So this will become like this, plus 3 del of t minus 5. This is the signal h of t. What is the integration of the signal? What is the integration of the signal? Here we are having the strength is equal to 3 only. So change in step at this instant t equal to minus 5 should be 3 only. Now at here the value at t equal to the instant of t equal to 5, the corresponding strength is equal to 3. So there should be a step change at t equal to 5 should be 3. Step change at 3 equal to 5 should be 3. So the corresponding corresponding step change 3 is equal to present value you have to calculate minus previous value. Previous value here is equal to 3. So present value is equal to 6. So present value equal to minus 3. 3 plus 3 6. So corresponding value here to be considered as the 6 only. Up to 6 and up to infinity. Up to infinity this value is equal to 6. What about the nature of the signal? What about the nature of the signal? Here the final value of the signal is equal to some finite value 6. Some finite value 6. So definitely the corresponding signal is said to be a good signal, power signal. What is the energy of the signal? Directly you can write energy is equal to infinity. Directly you can write energy is equal to infinity, and power of the signal you have to calculate. For power is equal to, we consider from minus t by 2 to t by 2. I am consider somewhere here minus t by 2 and here somewhere at the t by 2, somewhere at the t by 2. That we have to calculate it. This p is equal to limit to t tending to infinity. Here I am writing limit to t tending to infinity 1 by t integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 minus t by 2 t by 2 f square of some signal, the signal square of t dt, some signal square of t dt. So this I am writing as the limit t tending to infinity 1 by t integration minus t by 2 to the nothing but integration minus 5 to 5 I am considering, integration minus 5 to 5 I am considering, minus 5 to 5 some 3 square dt plus so integration 5 to infinity integration 5 to t by 2, 5 to t by 2, the corresponding value is equal to 6, right? Corresponding value is equal to 6, that is 36 dt. So I am writing here equal to limit t tending to infinity, this value equal to 1 by t into 9 into 10, 1 by t into 9 into 10 plus so 1 by t into 36 into t by 2 minus 1 by t into 36 into 5 minus 3 by 2 36 into 5 as limit t tending to infinity. Limit t tending to infinity, because of this 1 by t this value is equal to 0. This dt will get cancelled, plus 36 divided by 2 minus because of this 1 by t this value also 0 minus 0, this is equal to 36 divided by 2, 18 watt, that is 18 watt. Like this you have to calculate. Like this you have to calculate. Like this you have to observe the difference. Observe the difference. Earlier the final value is going to be 0, so the corresponding signal what treated as a power signal, energy signal, and power of the signal is equal to 0. Here the final value is going to be 6, so the corresponding signal is your power signal. Corresponding energy is equal to infinity, and the power calculation is of the like this. So is of the like this, right? Next one. What is the energy of the signal? E to the power minus t square by 2. What is the energy of the signal? E to the power minus t square by 2. But nothing but given x of t equal to e to the power minus t square by 2. X of t is equal to e to the power minus t square by 2. What is the energy of the signal? E to the power minus t square by 2. They are asking. Okay. How can you calculate energy of the signal? Energy is nothing but simply integration minus infinity x square of t dt. This can be represented as minus infinity e to the power minus t square by 2 whole square dt. This can be represented as minus infinity e to the power t to the power 4 by 4 dt. Like this, or is equal to integration minus infinity e to the power minus 2 into t square by 2 dt. Which is correct? It's like this or this wrong. This one is wrong. Okay, you know, of course this one is wrong, but in examination under the pressure you may write like this. Be careful for this type of questions. Okay, e to the power t power 4 by 4 is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, this is equal to e to the power minus t into t square by 2. So this can be represented as the integration minus t to t e to the power minus t square dt equal minus t square dt. Already we have calculated this integration in the maths. This integration in the mathematics, like by considering the Gaussian random variable. Again, I am here giving here equal to 1 by root 2 pi sigma square into integration minus infinity e to the power minus of x square x minus the whole square. You are considering as 0. X square divided by 2 sigma square dx. 2 sigma square dx is equal to always 1 only. Here in place of 2 sigma square, here the value is equal to 1. In place of 2 sigma square, this value is equal to 1. This value is equal to 1. So directly you can write this as the 1 by square root of 1 into pi, and 1 by pi into pi, and multiply it with the root pi. This is equal to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus t square divided by 1 dt. Here 1 is equal to 2 sigma square. We can, this is the format only, 1 by root 2 pi sigma square e power minus infinity minus x square divided by 2 sigma square dx. So directly this total value can be written as the 1, and this value is equal to root pi. This value is equal to root pi joules. Already we have calculated, not a new thing. Okay, suppose if they given x of t equal to e power minus t square by 2 into u of t, then by 2 into u of t, then the integration will become 0 to infinity. This integration will become 0 to infinity, and minus infinity this value is equal to 1. What about this 0 to infinity? This value is equal to simply 1 by 2, so you can consider this is equal to root pi by 2 joules. Root pi by 2 depending on the given x of t, or the e power minus t square by 2 into u of t, or u power minus t square by 2. From that we can conclude the given answer. Right? All right. Given x of t equal to rectangle of t by tau into sin omega naught t, and x of t equal to, first question is this one, x of t equal to this one, rectangle of t by tau into sin omega naught t. What is the corresponding energy or power? If it is energy signal, what is the energy? If it is power signal, what is the power? What is the power? Suppose given, they have given relating here equal to rectangle of t divided by tau, rectangle of t divided by tau, sin omega naught t, sin omega naught t. So here we have to multiply, we have to consider these are the two terms. This term to be multiplied with this one. So rectangle of t by tau can be represented as the rectangle of t by tau. Already told you amplitude is equal to 1, and here this tau is equal to your width. So this value is equal to minus tau by 2 to tau by 2, minus tau by 2 to tau by 2. This is to be multiplied with the sinusoidal signal. This is to be multiplied with the sinusoidal signal. Multiply with the sinusoidal signal. The corresponding signal is equal to this, from this to this one only. The corresponding signal is equal to from this value to, the corresponding signal is equal to this one, from minus t by 2 to t by 2, minus t by 2 to t by 2. This is the signal. The available signal is equal to the final signal I am considering as the like this only. Write down clearly. Like this only, write down clearly. This is equal to, this is the signal. You got is equal to tau by 2 to minus tau by 2, minus tau by 2. And what is the final value of the signal? What is the final value of the signal? The final value of the signal is equal to, the final value of the signal is equal to how much? It exists up to this value only. Final value is equal to 0. Beyond this minus tau by 2, nothing is there. So final value is equal to 0. So the corresponding value, corresponding signal is called the energy signal. What is the power of the signal? Power of the signal is equal to definitely 0. Power of the signal is equal to definitely 0, because it is a energy signal. This you have to calculate. This you have to calculate. The corresponding energy is equal to integration minus tau by 2 to tau by 2. Integration minus tau by 2 to tau by 2 sin square omega naught t. Minus tau by 2 sin square omega naught t dt. This value is equal to, directly you can write, is equal to minus tau by 2 to tau by 2, 1 plus cos 1 minus cos 2 omega naught t upon 2, cos 2 omega naught t upon 2 dt. This value is equal to simply, this is equal to the area over one period is equal to always 0. Just now we have seen. Here what is the area? Not only sin signal, the cosine signal also. Cosine signal means simply advanced version of the sin signal only. Right? Simply advanced version of the sin signal only. In shifting, there is no change in the area. Here the area about this is equal to corresponding a equal to a. This will be minus a, can be 0, and this value to be taken as the a, and this value to be minus. This value to be minus a. This value is equal to a. Overall area is equal to 0 only. Overall area equal to 0 only. Don't be confused. This is cosine. And how can you? How can you use the same 0 for the cosine also? Cosine means the advanced version of this sign only, advanced version of the sign only. So in delay or shifting, there will be no change in the area point of view. So this value can be taken as the 0. Just now already we have seen the previous question also. While calculating the power of sin square omega naught t, at that situation I consider minus t by 2 to t by 2. At that situation I have explained to you. Okay, no problem. This is equal to 1 by 2 into tau by 2 minus of minus tau by 2, minus of minus tau by 2. This is equal to 1 by 2 into tau. This is equal to tau divided by 2. What is this? Joule, not watt. Tau by 2 joules. Tau by 2 joules. Coming to this question, x of t they have given as the r of t minus 1. Not a new thing, just to practice point of view only. R of t minus 1. But just to, you have to draw the graphs. You have to sketch the corresponding shapes, and from that you have to estimate. You have to estimate the corresponding value, energy or energy signal or power signal. If it is power signal, the power. If it is energy signal, the energy. Here x of t equal to r of t minus. So how can you write this one? Directly you can sketch. The instants are t equal to 0 and t equal to instance or t equal to 0 and t equal to 1, t equal to 1. Here what is the change in slope is equal to, change in slope is equal to 1. So you have to write like this up to what instant, up to the value of next instant, which is equal to 1, which is equal to 1. What is the change in slope at this t equal to 1? Minus 1 is equal to present minus previous. Previous you have to present you have to calculate what p minus 1, previous is equal to 1 only. So this value is equal to 0. So present slope at this value is equal to 0. So the shape of the signal is like this. So the shape of the signal is like this. Directly you can write. Directly you can. This is the corresponding signal x of t. For what type of signal it is? The final value is equal to, slope is equal to 1. Here is equal to instant equal to 1. So definitely this amplitude is equal to 1 only. So 1 is equal to x minus 0 by 1 minus 0. This x is equal to 1. By like that I have calculated. Nothing is there. Like that I have calculated, nothing is there. So the final value is equal to 1 only. The final value of the signal is equal to 1 only. So you can call the corresponding signal is the power signal. What is the energy of the signal? Definitely energy of the signal is equal to infinity. Infinity. What is the power? How can I calculate the power of the signal? Again by considering some minus t by 2 to some t by 2 minus t by 2 to some t by 2 into the regular formula. Limit t tending to infinity, integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 with 1 by t minus t by 2 f square of t dt, f square of t dt. I am writing this as the limit t tending to infinity 1 by t integration 0 to t by integration 0 to 1 integration 0 to 1 this 1 square dt plus 1 by t integration 1 to t by 2 1 square dt 1 square dt. So this value can be represented as the limit t tending to infinity 1 by t plus 1 by t into t by 2 minus 1 by t into t. 1 square is equal to 1 only. Okay, 1 by t into t by 2 minus 1 by t minus 1 by t. By applying these limits, we have 1 t tending to 1 by t is 0 plus 1 by 2 minus 0. This value is equal to 1 by 2 watt. This value is equal to 1 by 2 watt. Like that, we can calculate the power energy of the signal, any signal. Okay, till now, what is the energy and power signal and the questions whatever I have given to you. Try to solve those questions once, and after that, after completion page 2, we will do more and more questions. Completion of the total syllabus of this GATE ECE, that is in the month of October. That is in the month of at the end of October, in November and December, we will do more and more questions on the practice. Till that, follow the classes regularly, listen the concept, understand the concept, and try to solve the problems whatever I have given to you. Whatever I have explained to you till this level, that is enough. Till October, July, August, September, October. After this October, in the page 2, we will solve more and more questions in the November and December. Up to that, if you have very much grip in the concept, then directly you can calculate the question. Directly you can calculate any type of the question. In November, December and January, you are having 3 months of time for the practice point of view. Don't try to do more questions at this level again. I saying to you, this is your learning stage. At the learning stage, you have to do the limited sums along with the good knowledge and the concept. You have to get the good knowledge and the concept, and you have to do the limited number of practice only. Don't try to do more and more practice. Of course, for a GATE examination, it requires more and more practice, but not at this level. This is the learning stage. In the practice stage, you have to do more and more problems. That is in the month of November and December. That is in the month of November and December, you have to do more and more problems at that time. Don't try to learn the concept in November and December. In November and December, okay, we have to learn the concept up to December only. So try to follow these classes with understanding of this concept and nothing, everything, and there is no magic kernel in my classes. Okay, everything I am giving to you in like a flow, like a water flow I am giving to you. Okay, I am not saying to you, do remember this formula till now. I said to you only one formula you have to remember. That is your Gaussian random variable formula, and everything after that, everything are like a water flow only, from this to that, from this to that, from this to that, from this to that only. Till the completion of the GATE ECE, this flow will be like that only. Okay, don't try to remember any formulas or anything. Just put a concentration of the concept and follow my classes, understand the classes, and try to solve the problems whatever I have given to you. And in the second page we will do more and more problems, no doubt at all, no problem. Till October, you have to be prepared with a good knowledge of the concept. At that situation, we can give any question. We can within 1 hour we can do 50 questions. We can give 50 questions. I will write the question and I will write the solution. Write the question and the solution. Write the question and the solution. If we have good grip on the concept, okay, if you have good grip on the concept, at this time again I am saying to you, finally, this is the learning stage, and learning stage you have to do a limited number of problems only, and you have to do get a good concept on the, get good grip on the concept, and after getting the concept, we will do any questions. Okay, right. As we know, every signal can be represented as a even component of the signal and the odd component of the signal. So f of t can be represented as a fec of t plus fo of t, fe of t plus fo of t. Now, what is the energy of the signal? Energy of the signal equal to minus infinity to infinity f square of t dt, f square of t dt. Energy of the signal is equal to. So this can be represented as the integration minus infinity to infinity fe of t plus fo of t whole square, fe of t plus fo of t whole square. This is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity fe square of t dt plus integration minus infinity, simply a plus b whole square only, a square plus b square plus 2ab, a square plus b square plus 2ab, so minus infinity fo of t whole square dt plus 2 into integration minus infinity fe of t into fo of t dt. So this can be represented as a integration minus infinity fe square of t dt plus integration minus infinity fo square of t dt plus what about this one? The fe of t is the even signal, fo of t is the odd in nature, multiplication of this even and odd is the odd in nature. So integration minus infinity, the corresponding signal is odd in nature, the corresponding integration to be taken as 0 already we have seen. Okay, integration minus a to a f of t dt equal to 0 when f of t is odd, and f of t is odd. Here the function of this one is equal to odd, so the corresponding is equal to odd. So this can be represented as a f square of t is nothing but energy of the even component of the signal plus energy of the odd component of the signal. So energy of the signal can be represented as a simply energy of the even component of the signal plus energy of the odd component of the signal. Suppose the signal z of t is a complex valued signal. The complex valued signal which satisfying the conjugate symmetry property. Z of t is given by f of t plus g of t. It is satisfying the conjugate symmetry property. That is nothing but z of t is equal to z star of minus t. Then if they ask you what is the energy of the even component of this signal, what is the z of t? They give a complex valued signal z of t equal to f of t plus g of t, which satisfying the conjugate symmetry property. That is z of t equal to z star of minus t, and they are asking what is the energy of the even part of this signal. What is the energy of the even part of this signal? They are asking. Okay. Here the signal given is satisfying the conjugate symmetry property. That is nothing but the real part is always even, and the imaginary part is always odd. The corresponding even part of the signal is equal to only the real part we have to consider. So energy of the even part of the signal z of t is given by energy of f of t. If they ask you what is the energy of what part of the signal, at that situation you have to consider energy of the signal g of t. Suppose if it is satisfying the conjugate anti-symmetry property z of t equal to z star of minus t with minus, then what is the energy of even part of this g of t signal? Then that is nothing but energy of even part of this z of t is nothing but energy of g of t. Since it is satisfying the conjugate symmetry property, then conjugate anti-symmetry property, the real part is always odd in nature and imaginary part is always even in nature. Like that also you can calculate in the energy point of view. Remember this one. Okay, energy of the signal equal to energy of the even signal plus energy of the odd component of the signal. Similarly, power of the signal is equal to power of the even component of the signal plus power of the odd component of the signal. Here also the power of the corresponding even part of z of t is nothing but power of the f of t. Here also the power of the z of t, even part of z of t is nothing but the power of the g of t. No need to calculate separately. They give you the corresponding signal, even component of the signal, and if they can ask you the corresponding energy of the signal, energy of the even component of the signal, directly you can write. Or if they give you the energy of the signal, they give you, and the energy of the odd component of the signal they give you directly. If they ask you energy of the even part of the signal, then nothing but energy minus energy of the odd component of the signal will give you the energy of the even part of the signal.